of Paint and Ponder. Today we are doing ethics and communication handbook. And joining me, of course, is the whimsical, the wonderful Tilty Bird.
Hi, thanks for having me.
As you can see, we've been practicing being normal for you all. You're welcome. Yeah.
This is a greeting.
Not great, but yeah. We'll be doing that today.
I'm just going to say we're both heavily affected by the daylight savings change and also having an 8-hour time difference already on top of that.
Yeah.
So I think we get a little bit of grace.
Yeah. You were up early, got all ready and frazzled early, and then I was like, no.
Yeah, but it's better than the other way around.
But I was modding for Miriam, Scientology Up North. She did a fantastic interview with Jamie Mustard.
I shared it on my...
Yeah. Share it on mine too. If you haven't checked it out, please do check it out. It's a fantastic interview talking about his new book, Child X. Pre-order it on Amazon and in all the countries. It's on Scientology Up North's video description of the live that she did like half an hour ago. Or if maybe we're looking up for Joe to pop in, she can pop it in the chat.
We'll see.
We'll see. She's been busy. Had a busy day.
Very busy Joe. I mean, she's chat royalty.
Yeah. She's very busy, Joe.
I'm happy we've got Janelle here. Hi, Joe.
Joe's here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janelle, for being here. And thank you, Joe. Just saying what a busy Joe you are. And yes, if you do have the we called you. I was saying about Jamie Mustard's book. If you do have the link for it, then that'd be fantastic if you could pop it in the chat. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it. I kept trying to copy and paste the link into the chat, and it was like, you're 325 characters over limit. And I was like,
sometimes you have to click on the Amazon. Sometimes you have to click the share button and get the share link, not take the direct browser link, because sometimes it's really bloated. You did that?
Did that. Oh. And then I tried to copy and paste the one in Miriam's description. Then it was just like www.a. something dash, and I was like, that's not the link. So yeah, failed. I failed.
You did great. You linked everything else, so it's not a fail. It was great. It's teamwork. Modding is teamwork. You're a team.
It is. Like, some of the best
when I'm modding, I
linger in the shadows.
The comic relief.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. You never mod for me. You used to.
Okay.
Never anymore. That's because I stopped doing solo streams, and the only time I stream is with you.
Starting so early, 3 minutes in, let's already start jumping on Tilty.
Yeah. Anyone else join in? It is very fun. Have a poke.
My reactions never get more subtle.
No, very satisfying. Payout. Juicy.
Guaranteed payout. It's like that slot machine that's in the corner. You know, if you go up and play that one, you might not like get a jackpot, but it's gonna pay out. This is why we start with a timer.
What is they? A trampoline? I don't know what.
Fun fact, one time I was on a trampoline and I fell off, almost broke my arm, and then someone roller skated over my glasses and broke them in half, so my dad had to weld them in the middle. So
okay, no
I never went on a trampoline again.
There we go. Everyone, you missed your opportunity. Janelle, shut it down. Yeah.
Who am I to question Janelle? Janelle's a real artist. Okay. I
You've
will
got the
turn this
pre-order
around.
links.
Awesome, Joe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this laptop out of the way a little bit. Do I need to get this stuff open? I mean, I can read along with you a little bit, I guess, but
You don't need to.
it means I need to get it up, get it open. Well, today I am doing something very, very fun. Yeah, we'll carry on. We've got time.
We've got 5 minutes left on the timer. We're fine.
Oh, okay. Quickly before I turn you around, I will need suggestions. For this wall here. Oh, I didn't turn the thing on. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's my pull down. We have. Ooh. But I'm going to get pictures. What is the wonky for? But yeah, I'm going to have pictures up on this wall here, and I don't know what to put. But after extensive research, anything that I put with writing is going to be backwards. Apparently, this backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards because you're using the front-facing camera, and I'm using the back-facing camera, which is why everyone can read that tilty nerd spot stuff.
Always backwards with me, always butt stuff with tilty. There we go. You can quote us on that. Hi, Erin. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I will be redoing this with things that don't. Hi, Witcher. With things that don't have writing on. So I'm probably going to put this one up that I am going to finish off with the rank pending.
Oh yes, so that's a
that'll
great
be on
one.
The tape. Rank pending around the tape around the mouth.
Yeah.
I've got this one that I'm not sure what else to do with. So if you have any suggestions, please do let me know if you can think of anything on this splatter rage painting. This was art therapy.
Rage painting.
I used a hammer and rage.
It was very satisfying.
'Twas the best of times. 'Twas the best of times. So yeah, I've got some frames, so I can do some stuff with the watercolor pieces I've done, and then I'm going to put Selfless's piece up there because I'm an idiot and I didn't send it to Portland when I was sending my stuff to Rika. So I think I'll just put it there.
We will. And then, yeah.
As and when I send something to Rika, at least it'll be there to remind me. Send it.
I love that.
I didn't even see what happened there, but thank you so much, Joe.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
So yeah, put some of that sort of stuff there. And yeah. So because of that, it was a banger, that hammer paint. Thank you so much for the compliment and the fun. Appreciate you. I love that. Because of that, painstakingly, I've done this backwards. So hopefully it will show up frontwards. Hopefully this will show up frontwards.
Sorry, I'm in my drawer. I'm bending in my drawer right now, so I can't see. I'm trying to find some ink.
I'm going to be doing some blob painting. I'm very excited.
I'm going to do some ink and mountain.
I need to choose a palette.
Time to choose a palette. It's time to choose. Choose your palette. What will you choose?
Fucking 2. No, it's so early in the stream. Oh, you set me up. Saboteur. Saboteur.
Should I use this color that's literally called Mystic Mountain?
If you would like to.
I kind of do. I want to see what it's like. Okay. With what I have planned, I mean.
So just for the sake of space, I'm going to I'm gonna pop that
I think
back
those
a
will be
little
good for
bit.
ink. And then I'll use gouache and watercolor to do the detailing after the background. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a background and then I'm going to paint a mountain, and then I'll put a quote or something on it.
I don't want them.
Okay.
So maybe that. How many circles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many circles do you see? 1, 2. No.
Oh, 8. Oh, okay. These are much better coloured, brighter. So now I have too many.
Yeah. 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 Okay. We're right in the middle of this, but come back with that later. My dad's interjecting again. Sorry.
We're going to have a word with Papa Bird a little bit later.
He said I didn't interject. I interrupted. Oh. My dad just made an ethics joke. Get effed, Scientology.
Okie dokie.
Their ethics are like, they're not even ethics. We're going to be going over it in this book. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Ethics is basically how well you conform to their bullshit.
I have more paints than this. I don't know why I want to say that, feel the need to say that, but I have many more paints than this. I just grabbed this small selection for the sake of being quick and not indecisive. So, here we go.
Yeah, that's all good. We know you have more paints than that. It's okay. No one is judging your paint selection.
Because I do, okay? Because I do definitely have more paints. This is not...
You have more paints than that. I've seen them. It's not a big deal.
Oh,
it's okay.
Thank you. I feel a bit insecure.
No, don't. It's okay. We can't all be Janelle, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm sorry, Janelle. It's not because like you're judgmental. It's just the pressure I feel with you around.
Yeah. Like I said, you're like a real artist, so
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to live up to. I mean, I'm not
it's
even.
intimidating.
I'm not claiming that right now.
Maybe if I move this back a little bit.
Do you know what? I realised that I don't know the difference between acrylic brushes and watercolor brushes.
So Janelle told me that we got to be using the boar. We're not using boar.
What's that?
Boar bristle brushes.
I don't know what that is. What, like an actual boar?
Yeah, like a boar.
Oh, I don't think I'd like to do that.
Well, you can get synthetic ones. Acrylic brushes are stiffer, apparently.
Oh. Well, I don't flirt with all my brushes.
So we should do a triple stream with
I need to
Janelle.
explain that joke. It's funny because when you do this, when you get a new brush, that's called flirting with your brush. I learned it in finishing class.
It?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that better than the old man I saw licking paintbrushes in the art store.
It was a very funny joke. Very proud of myself.
I really appreciated it and enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
Dad, I can't even talk about it right now, okay? I'm not even over it. I was in the middle of a meltdown. It wasn't going to happen. Okay, where's my brush? I just had my brush. I found my brush. Everybody, it's okay. Nylon bristle, nice and springy. Watercolor brushes are floppy when wet.
Oh.
Ah, so nylon bristle. So you want like acrylic nylon bristle. Okay, got it. I think I'm understanding what you're putting down, but I was going to say we should do a live where Janelle teaches us art.
Oh, would you want to do that to yourself, Janelle?
Yeah, I don't know if Janelle would want to put herself through that. It's a lot. I'm a lot to handle even when I'm just in chat. Like, I'll be real about that.
But you're also very clever and learn well.
She said, if your brush is working and you're having fun, you're doing it right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you. Oh, I actually surprised myself yesterday when I was trapped in the car and I was being really, really annoying. I painted this in the car.
Ooh.
I
That's
can't believe I
beautiful.
painted that in the car.
Very nice. I can't believe, like, I think I'd feel very nauseous if I tried to concentrate that hard on anything.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I normally get extremely car sick. So the fact that I was able to do that was like, whoa. But I was also like, my brain. Yeah, I was in a truck, so that helped.
Do you ever hear like animals going mad and just think, what are you lot chatting about? Like, is there something going on?
Yeah, there's drama going on. There's animal drama. Oh my gosh. Janelle said, are you kidding? Apparently I'll stream with anyone. You beautiful humans would be a total upgrade.
Oh. Yeah, the old
Well,
rumor
now that
mill's cranking out, isn't it?
I mean, listen, we can't help that we're just like really next level in terms of like banter. Just happened, okay?
I mean, the
Oh,
person I've
Miriam's
said
here.
the worst stuff about probably on here is about you. And I've apologized.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. Miriam, that live was incredible.
Wasn't it?
Oh my gosh. Like, great questions asked by both of you. Where's my water? Did I not? Okay, well. I guess I should probably read literature. Ugh.
Yeah, is our 10 minutes gone?
Yeah, I was kind of letting it
Let me
go.
get set up. I can explain quickly what I'm trying to achieve here.
Yeah.
Dear, well, because everything's going to be backwards because I use the front-facing camera because I do not enjoy streaming. Don't enjoy it massively. Really don't enjoy when I'm not doing this, especially. But you know, needs must and all that. So yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
But when we start off and I've got to talk with my face, I just feel having Tilty's face is comforting. They have a very comforting face. They are my emotional support bird.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
having a little emotional support bird face there just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, like I'm in the nest with them. Anyway, that aside, what? I'm just going to be using the front camera, okay? I'm just going to be using the front camera. Things are going to be backward.
And that's just the way it is.
You can just see what it is, actually. If you can't see now, you can just carry on watching and you'll see it eventually, surely.
Yeah. I know what it is. And I'm digging it.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, you know what I did? Well, didn't do.
What?
Bring water.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to start reading anyway, so you can get water while I do that.
Thanks so much.
Look at this teamwork. We weren't ready, but then we ended up pulling it together anyway. Look at that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I love that. Curiosity and skilled focus. Yes, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. And pay like Miriam, I don't think you understand how important it is that you listen so genuinely. Like you're not just listening to say what you want to say, you're listening to listen and listening to learn. And those are two different.
Describing listening.
Do you want to not?
You're just describing actually listening. I know it's like, because I watch Miriam and Or too, being like, so that's how you just neurotypical your way through life, eh? Just smooth sailing, eh? Just all listening intently and keeping all your own thoughts in your head and focusing on the other person. Go you doing it with style. I see it. I watch it all too. But just to let you know, Miriam's just listened really well.
Yeah. Really good listener. Top notch.
It really is.
Yeah, it's interest. You actually genuinely care. You're not. Yeah, and that comes through, and that means so much. And because of that, it makes it easier to retain any of the information.
Yeah.
Because if people aren't genuinely interested, they're not going to be able to convey what they need to or are trying to convey. And yeah, it's just great. And it means a lot to other people as well. I grabbed one, but that's okay. Thank you. Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry for that noise.
Thank you. My dad almost knocked over my camera, bringing me a granola bar.
I mean, that's sweet, though, isn't it?
It is, but you can see where I get it from, right? I'll do that to Mitch. I'll go to bring him a snack and I'll knock over a bunch of his stuff.
He's like, thank you so much. That was such a nice intention you had.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Well, Rika's here. Hello, Rika.
Wait, we can...
I hope Rika is having a decent day. Yeah, for Rika. Well, for everybody, but. Oh, thank you, Miriam. I actually, it's funny. I have an art of that Star Trek quote that I have up on my wall because it's so important. Just in terms of healing in general. And that quote is, if you want to know who you are, it's important to know who you've been. Okay, let me go to the disgusting literature. Well, at least I got a bit of a thing down on the paper so that it's not a blank page you're staring at. Okay. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain. It's terrible.
For ethics
terrible.
and conditions. Okay. We're not reading the 3 pages that toot his horn that are in the beginning of every handbook. And at the back of every handbook. In the front, he has 3 pages, and then in the back, he's got more pages. Because, it's all about him, really.
It's so gross.
Yeah, it is. It's gross.
I think with now so much information being like so widely and easily accessible by people, and you can sort of know what to look for in sort of like self-adulating or it's just cringe. I just feel like so many people
literally
see
giving
him for what he
himself
is.
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I have questions, but I don't want to know the answers. Can we please move on?
Yeah, Okay, so let's read this. I had to make a joke before I dive into reading it.
The one you went for.
What?
Okay.
The basics of ethics. Throughout the ages, man has struggled with the subjects of right and wrong and ethics and justice. There is no comma there. The dictionary defines ethics as the study of the general nature of morals and the specific moral choices to be made by the individual in his relationship with others. The same dictionary defines justice as conformity to moral right or to reason, fact, or truth, or the administration of law. As you can see, these terms have become confused.
You're such an idiot. I can't write this beginning. Come on.
I just don't know how someone can be so bold and so wrong at the same time, you know? No, yeah, that's the only other example I can think of. Okay, here we go. All philosophies from time immemorial have evolved themselves with these subjects, and they never solved them. That they have been solved in Scientology is a breakthrough of magnitude. Magnitude. The solution lay, first, in their separation. From there, it could go forward to a workable technology for each. Ethics consists simply of the actions an individual takes on himself. It is a personal thing. When one is ethical or has his ethics in, it is by his own determinism and it is done by himself. Justice is the action taken on the individual by the group when he fails to take these actions himself. That is not okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. History. These subjects are, actually, the basis of all philosophy. But in
Oh,
any
I'm sorry.
study of the
Right.
history,
I was just trying to think, what did that just put in my head then? You know, it said justice is what's taken on by the group. That is
yeah,
another thing that reminds me, makes me feel like Scientology was definitely in the mind of Simon Pegg when he made Hot Fuzz.
oh yeah,
Because that's what they said, didn't they? And like the captain of the police station, the police chief, his son was drink driving, and he was made to buy everyone like ice cream,
right.
and he was like, "Don't you
I haven't
think
seen it in
that
the
isn't?" And it's like, "Yeah,
yeah,
like what does
yeah,
group justice look like?" Well, sometimes you're just told make this IAS donation, and we'll buy everyone. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Make this
Oh
donation.
yeah. You can
But yeah,
pay to make it right. You can
yeah,
pay to
that's
make
it.
it right. That's Scientology ethics. Are you paying enough to make it right?
Well, no, I feel like he had more sinister. Like he was
Oh,
thinking, of
yeah.
trying to get tax exempt status. Still, he was thinking of how to not be arrested next time he went to whatever countries he was not welcome back to. I feel like he had
Yeah.
sinister. LRH had sinister intentions of being able to blackmail and bribe and just be
Oh, of
disgusting. But I think
course.
David Miscavige doesn't have the world experience
He's
because he
not
just he
nearly
just
as
wants to be a
unhinged.
he wants I feel like he just wants to be a big fish in a little pond to the
Well,
point
he
where
wants
it's
to be
made.
Tom's big fish.
Oh my god, oh yeah, I set you up for
He
that.
really
Okay.
did.
I feel like he just likes the feeling of being the big fish in the small pond so much that he hasn't ventured out enough to
Yeah.
the point where he could have learned how to be more exploitative, not as
Yeah.
abusive. He's definitely as abusive, maybe even more so. I don't know, but I feel like when it comes to having, being 10 steps ahead in to defraud and to manipulate and abuse people, I feel like David Miscavige is just being physically abusive and psychologically abusive rather than premeditated plans of domination and takeover.
He doesn't have the same like level of cunning, widespread manipulation. He doesn't have the ambition.
Yeah, like LRH had like I don't know. Well, I don't know what he was trying to take over, but he really did believe
He
he
had
was.
delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, I feel like Dave Miscavige is just like a bully, just like a school bully.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. That's
get
a
him out
really
of
good way to
school,
put
like
it.
put him in jail, he would crumble. He would crumble because he's just a bully. Put him in a bigger, badder school, he's going to crumble under a bit of pressure. He's not going to. Where LRH probably would have gone in and tried to blag some people and get him to sign up to Scientology when he believed he was going to get out, even though he was in for life. Do you know what I mean? Just the level of delusion there. Where anyway, sorry, random. I don't know why I got there. Carry on. Sorry.
No, I mean that's all relevant.
Literally no idea how I got there. Like I'm trying to think back. I'm like, no idea.
I was gonna say I had a thought, and now I don't know what a thought was. It's gone.
Sorry, that happens all the time. Just let it
No,
go. Just move on. Move on. You try twice to think of it. After that, I think, oh, I might be giving myself like a little blockage, a little clot up there somewhere. Don't try too hard.
Yeah. I also need more caffeine.
Do you want to?
No.
Do you want? I was going to say, do you want to run off and get a coffee, or you can just wait till the next time I want to go on a rant about something and sneak off then.
Yeah, no, just I'll read a little bit more. I'm not quite ready to go up yet. Just want to finish what I'm working on here. This little spot.
Sorry, that's all that I just remembered about the dog eating my sweets. I wanted to eat them more.
I know, I'm sorry. LRH was rejected by society for his ailments and disabilities, so he convinced the world he can cure them. Miscavige is a greedy bully narcissist with a need for supreme power. Haggis, you summed it up real nice.
Yeah, well done. Congratulations.
One was a super villain, like comic book villain, and the other's just a schoolyard bully. Like, you two nailed it.
No, I like it. You know, when like I sort of argue with myself to figure out what I mean, and when someone just puts it in like a little sentence like that, it's like, oh, yes, thank you.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll read more. Ugh. These subjects are, actually, the basis of all philosophy, but in any study of the history of philosophy, it is plain that they have puzzled philosophers for a long time. The early Greek followers of Pythagoras, Greek philosopher of the 6th century BC, tried to apply their mathematical theories to the subject of human conduct and ethics. Some time later, Socrates, Greek philosopher and teacher, tackled the subject. He demonstrated that all those who were claiming to show people how to live were unable to defend their views or even define the terms they were using. He argued that we must know what courage, justice, law, and government are before we can be brave or good citizens or just good rulers. This was fine, but then he refused to provide definitions. He said that all sin was ignorance, but did not take the necessary actions to rid men of his ignorance. Socrates' pupil, Plato, let me just get through this, adhered to his master's theories, but insisted that these definitions could only be defined by pure reason. This meant that one had to isolate oneself from life in some ivory tower and figure it all out. Not very useful to the man on the street. Aristotle also got involved with ethics. He explained unethical behavior by saying that man's rationality became overruled by his desire. This chain continued down the ages. Philosopher after philosopher tried to resolve the subjects of ethics and justice. Unfortunately, until now, there has been no workable solution, as evidenced by the declining ethical level of society.
When is he saying that? What year is he saying that the Satans came over and were dropped in the volcano?
That's a good question. I don't know that
if he's quoting people from
before the
Socrates.
Thetans.
Yeah. Don't what on there?
Does anyone have that information offhand? Where's Holly? Dang it.
Holly, please.
Holly.
Please, Holly. Right. And do you want to run off now? Because I feel like I've got a little 5-minute rant in me if you want.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. I will make a coffee quick. I will be back in a moment.
How dare you speak about Socrates? Socrates? Really? Socrates. Socrates would have tore LRH a new one, and not in the way that LRH wanted Jack Parson to. Socrates is like the OG troll. He's everything that LRH hated. He was defiant. He would stand against power. He would question, and definitely question power. And he definitely, 100%, without a doubt, would have questioned the insane stuff that LRH was coming out with. Without a doubt. So for him to think for a moment that he can, it's so frustrating because he's read some of history, he's read some of psychology, he's wrote some of like medical, like he's got a little bit of everything, bastardized it, bundled it together and repackaged it like it's sense, and that is so unbelievably frustrating. But how he dare, how he dare say about Socrates and Plato, like absolutely not. And Socrates died. Socrates didn't die off his head on pills in a trailer running from the laws of all kind and responsibility. No, he went to court. And he said to them all, "You're fools. I will never stop saying what I'm saying what I'm saying. I'll never stop questioning. I don't care who that offends. I don't care that certain people of authority don't like it. That isn't my problem. You need to ask yourselves why you don't like me asking a few questions." And was it hemlock he had to drink? They sentenced him to death. And he said, "I'm going, yeah, okay, cool, I'll take it. You're all idiots. I don't agree with you. You're not right. But yeah, I'll take it." And even then, when they've gone, his comrades, the people who followed him and loved and adored him, were saying, "Please, we can get you to escape. We can get you to exile." And he was like, "What? And live my days in the shadows? I laugh in the face of your ridiculous, and I'll laugh in the face of this poison hemlock." And he'll drink it. Don't weep for me. So how you're going to think of a person with principle, which obviously L. Ron Hubbard couldn't fathom, couldn't imagine what it'd be like to have principles, integrity, an actual open mind, an actual philosophical mind. So that is another way that is just so infuriating. And how dare he? How dare he? I just wish I could say some really nasty things to him within the law. I wish terrible things to him. I would 100% support Tilty in all of the anus-related ailments they would send his way. Rage hemorrhoids. All of it. And I when I rant about something small, I really don't want to take away from the fact that he is a prolific abuser, madman, human trafficker. Like,
I'm back.
I don't want to take away from all the other horrific things he is, but there's some small little things like the commas or like him mentioning Socrates that just gets right under my skin.
Well,
and that's it.
Yeah.
Just let a rant.
Hello. Yeah, I heard you say that you agreed with me, and I was like, oh God, I gotta get back downstairs. I
Why?
was like, uh-oh. And Brad's here. I wasn't even here, Brad. I wasn't even here. I can't be blamed for that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to everyone popping in. Yeah, I apologise if you came in.
Thank you, everybody.
Till it was gone. I just had to hold it down for both of us for a minute.
Yeah, I really needed another coffee. Sorry, folks.
Don't have to apologise for caffeinating yourself.
Well, yeah. Oh, Haggis said, Fluffer, I really like that painting.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, obviously it's not one. Thank you. I mean, it's not done yet. I'm going to blob it. I'm going to...
No, it's coming along.
I am going to have such a good blobbing time now. I'm getting all my blobbers out. Look at all these blobbers.
Blobbing time.
I'm going to have a good old blob, I am. Yeah. I'm going to get a dip in and blob in. Dipping and blobbing with you.
With you.
So silly.
Also, I do apologize to DOA and everybody who was on that panel for my very weird unhinged energy and the impromptu off the cuff sea shanty cover that I burst into in my uncomfortableness. I had actual things that I wanted to say to him, but everyone was being so great, and I was just like, I got nervous when I came up there, and my brain broke.
How many streams have we done together? Where's my formal apology for the unhingedness?
Well, I kind of apologize to you every day.
You mean it? I'm joking. You have nothing to apologize for. You have nothing to apologize for. I don't know why I am the way I am. I think I'm just a terrible person, but I just
No. I think it's just this was meant to happen for the legendary banter. We had to be the way that we are in order for this to work.
Yeah. What did I send you? I sent you a video, and it was like, this you. I mean, no, I do that like every other day. This was an animal.
Oh, yeah.
What animal was it?
With the platypus.
What? Oh, I did forget. Oh, that's funny.
It was a fucking platypus.
It tickles me.
Yeah.
But it really did sound like you did it, the description.
Oh, yeah. Put together as an experiment with leftover parts, has no nipples, and is really weird. Yeah, I mean, I'm a platypus.
Yeah. Excretes milk.
Well, I don't do that.
It really is everything. I mean, allegedly.
I do sweat a lot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a platypus excretes milk through its skin glands because it doesn't have nipples. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Fun animal facts.
I thought the only thing you can get milk from that doesn't have nipples is nuts, but then that is a bit of a double entendre, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it is, yes.
It's gross. I didn't mean it. I just meant like almond, cashew.
No, I know.
Hazelnut. Tiger nut. Pecan nut.
I was going to say, I've never seen a nipple on an almond. I don't know how they get the milk out of there.
I mean, the top of an almond, you arguably called the nipple. Okay, way off track again.
Okay, let's get,
Rein it back.
Rein it back. Pull it back in. All right. So you see, it is no small breakthrough that has been made in this subject. We have
I'm
defined the
sorry.
terms, which
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is like a real bad ADHD day. But can we watch Hot Fuzz one day? Can we do like a
Yes,
stream
please.
for like Discord, and we'll watch Hot Fuzz, and then just keep pausing and being like, "That's like Scientology. That's like Scientology."
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh,
We can do that for sure.
would that get flagged? No, we can speak about this offline. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to forget. But that sounds really fun. I want to do that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
Oh, I'm gonna choke now.
I will not. I'm pretty sure that video would get flagged before it even got to go live, Miriam.
Well, the only thing is like, oh, the milking almonds. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just got to fluff a milk and they're gonna be like, absolute, not on this platform, you know. Oh,
Brad, I love that, and also I just want you to know that your art is hanging by the main bathroom in the house. So every time anyone has to take a poop, they have to walk by your art.
oh yeah, and Brad, look, I have the art you sent me hanging here as well. Pride of place. There it is, Brad. Every morning I wake up and I see it. I just feel so loved by you, Brad. Brother Brad. Me and Tilty have equally taken you on as our brother.
How could you
And
do
we
this to
both
Fluffer
get
specifically on purpose intentionally?
representation of the reflected love and care back. So yeah.
This
There we go.
isn't even covert hostility. Ridiculous.
I'm only 1-1 for gayness. I'm only 1-1 for the gay. I'm only 1-1 for gay shit. Merch. You stick that on the top. There you go. Whoever wants that, go for it. You're welcome.
I'm only 1-1 for gay shit. There we go. I mean, that's merch right there. Give
You have
that
a
to.
fluffer says, like 80s stuff. Fluffer says.
Let me. Where's my notebook? Hold on. Oh, my knee.
What's happening with the world? Someone tell me, like, what
my knee.
pressure is, or what's happening, or get on like autism talk, or I don't know, tarots. What is Mercury doing? Mercury's always doing something, isn't it?
No, I think we're coming up on a full moon.
Oh, there we go. Always something.
Always something.
Always something. I'm just trying to walk here.
Hey, I'm walking here. Okay, anyway, I should start reading because we keep going off the rails.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Oh, Nico just said there's a lunar eclipse happening. Full moon lunar eclipse. So you see, it is no small breakthrough that has been made in this subject. We have defined the terms, which Socrates omitted to do, and we have a workable technology that anyone can use to help get himself out of the mud. The natural laws behind this subject have been found and made available for all to use.
Okay, I've been trying to not say things about violence, but I would love to watch him get kicked in the nuts.
Oh man, I would kick him in the nuts so hard he'd taste his own. Anyway, I could have gotten way too descriptive there, and I decided to stop myself.
Sorry, I just hate him for so many reasons, but it's a very.
Brad said you won't give him your address, smartass.
Well, smart ass, everyone else knows to hijack my personal information through Tilty.
Listen.
Little mix loose beak Tilty.
Don't you ever call me loose beak. My goodness. I will stand by many names, but I will not stand for loose beak. My word.
Oh god.
The fucking audacity. Yeah, no, that's okay. Laugh away. No, it's fine. It's good. It's great.
Oh no! Stop now! Stop! It is silly.
Yeah, I'm being silly.
They're really trying to stay in this line. Whew, okay. Okay, I can do this.
Okay.
I believe
Okay.
in myself.
Okay, I'm gonna read. It'll
Thank
settle
you.
you back down.
Yeah.
Okay. After
Stop it.
yeah, this will calm you down, right? This is gonna calm us down.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Write it down.
Ethics is so native to the individual that when it goes off the rails, he will always seek to overcome his own lack of ethics. Okay. He knows he has an ethics blind spot the moment he develops it. At that moment, he starts trying to put ethics in on himself. And to the degree that he can envision long term survival concepts, he may be successful, even though lacking the actual tech of ethics. All too often, however, the bank is triggered by an out ethics situation. And if the individual has no tech to handle it analytically, his handling is to mock up motivators. In other words, he tends to believe or pretend that something was done to him that prompted or justified his out ethics action. And at that point he starts downhill.
Can you
So
imagine how confusing it would be to be like a kid in Clearwater and you see these people walking around in like fake navy uniforms and they're just talking about the
proudly
bank and
gaslighting themselves.
no, but the only thing you know what a bank is like an actual bank and you're just being like, what on earth are they like? It's so confusing.
I'm not even fully clear on what the fucking bank is. Like
the bank,
I know, but you know what I mean? Like it's stupid.
Yeah, like you're being banky. You're being like in your reactive mind, I believe. You're being like in that reactive state.
Brad, you're gonna get a timeout.
You need to be at the current times. You need the ARC, don't you?
We need the ARC. Don't worry, we've got a handbook for that too, friends. So basically, he's saying, you know, when you've done something wrong, but because you don't know how to handle it inside of yourself, you're going to put the blame on others, and then everything goes downhill. Not, oh, something happened to me and I felt something. No. Nay. Okay, here we go. It is not his attempt to get his ethics in that does him in. It is the automaticity. It is the automaticity of the bank which kicks in on him, and his use of a bank mechanism at this point, which sends him down the chute. When that happens, nobody puts him down the chute harder, really, than he does himself. Automaticity.
Yeah, it's not okay.
No. And on the way down, and once on the way down, without the basic technology of ethics, he has no way of climbing back up the chute. He just caves himself in directly and deliberately. And even though he has a lot of complexities in his life and he has other people doing him in, it all starts with his lack of knowledge of the technology of ethics. This basically is one of the primary tools he uses to dig himself out. Now we're on to the basic nature of man.
Side note. This is the kind of writing as well that he bases off the claim that he can help cure dyslexia. Well, not help, he can cure dyslexia.
He can and has.
That's insane. Imagine people like, oh, it was so hard with all that grammar before. I didn't know you could just write everything in one sentence per page. He's like, oh.
Yeah. No. Why use one paragraph when I can use 4 pages to say nothing?
But yeah, it's just insane.
And Brad, it's not you. It's literally, it's just that YouTube hides your comments because we're too funny for the algorithm. Like, It's just the way it is.
I think maybe YouTube was like, you know what? That empty wall there has made me sad. And
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
yeah.
Maybe reflect on that. I don't know.
I could have saved this squirrel some heartache.
Yeah. Way to show your friendship.
Yeah.
You know? Holly's here!
Yes! Okay, what was the thing? No, it's lovely to have you here.
We were
Thank you so much.
summoning you!
We were trying to summon you. That's why I'm so happy.
We genuinely were summoning you. We were like, where's Holly? That's awesome.
Yeah. We needed your intelligence.
Hope you are doing well. I'm looking for another ink, I think. Should I add another ink to this, or should I just start doing mountains on this? I think this is kind of cool.
Start doing mountains on it, and then maybe if you want more depth, add like a purple ink for like the background thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, I want to keep a lot of the light blue because I know that he likes light blue. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I should have said that before, but no, I think this is a good base. I think this is a good base.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What was your question for Holly?
I don't know.
We were so excited about you showing up, we forgot why you won. Why we?
No, it was genuinely just excited to see Holly, and
no, yeah,
it doesn't even matter. You're here now. How wonderful. What was it about?
Nico says, Fluffer, my youngest is Pokemon crazy, so I'm seeing balls, Pokeballs. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, I see what you're talking about.
I did a Pokeball. I did a Love Heart Pokeball.
Oh, Gail, thank you so much.
This is?
I love the Pokeball you did for Liz.
Yeah, my art is very rudimentary.
No, it's not. It's yours, and I think it's great. I really like it.
I do balls, and then after the balls, I'm going to do dots.
Dots.
And this hopefully will be quite intricate and enjoyable to look at and readable backwards. Which I just realised.
Most importantly.
It would have been probably better, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know. Maybe to show at the end because I don't know. But I'm painting this backwards.
Well, you'll take pictures. Yeah. It's pretty intricate. I don't think people realize what you've done here.
Well, the vision from what's going to happen is
vision.
Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully it's going to be interesting enough for people to want to look at. And then
I already like looking at it.
Stop.
Cool, thanks. Just anywhere. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do grays. Start with some gray. I have to mix some gray. That's not a problem. And then maybe I'll add a little blue to the gray. Maybe I'll add a little bit of this blue to the gray. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Nico, that's hilarious.
What?
After jumping on panel last night, I got a comment on a random vid warning me about Scotty from a guy who makes hating Trudeau his personality. Oh dear me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been in the panel and I was asleep, I'm pretty sure, whenever that was happening. But yeah, I don't know, I get quite a lot of hate mail. Get a lot of hate email. Well, over the last few days, anyway.
And you know what? I'm never included in any of this hate.
Yeah, please, everyone, just send it to Tilty.
Like,
No.
I don't even understand. You're like 0.0001% as openly annoying as I am.
What do you mean openly annoying?
Well,
Let's dig into that a little bit.
I mean, I'm unrestrained. Like, I am extremely unrelentingly annoying in chat. And you are not unrelentingly annoying in chat.
Oh no, I'm barely in chat. I'm a lurker
Yeah,
now.
exactly. And I do not get lumped in with any of these people who are apparently bad people, and I don't understand. Why am I not hated enough? Nobody wants to hate me. I don't understand. Like, do I not call people piss babies enough? Do I not support people that other people don't like enough? Like, I don't, you know, like I'm at a loss.
I don't know. I feel like people just show you their true colors and you believe them and then you move on with your life. That's what I do. I don't mean like you as in you, Tilty. I just mean like me.
No, I get you. Yeah, Joe, you're probably going to see some of that start because of your support.
Can't we just leave each other alone? Like, if people don't want to get on, fine, but we don't have to tell that person, hey, I took the time out of my day to tell you that I don't like that you do this or that you do that or that you aren't doing this or that you like that person or that you're not supporting this person. Like, just have a cup of tea instead. Like, that 5 minutes that you're going to spend emailing someone, pop the kettle on. If you're so lucky to live, somewhere where you can just look out at the birds, just look out at the birds.
Yeah,
there's loads of channels on YouTube that's like the good news, the 5-minute good news, and just learn that
there are even live streams of birds.
Yeah. Do you know? I think I can't remember what country it was. I'm sorry, but a government just saved like few millions at least of pounds because of beavers, actual beavers. Okay, that people might
Beavers are incredible.
Bad name, but the beavers these people have been trying to figure out the best way, the most efficient way to build this dam for years, and they were finally going to do this year. Beavers come along, was like, what, one like this? And they built it better than they could have planned to. And it was
damn
perfect.
Right they did.
And it saved the taxpayers loads, and they're all well happy about it. Thank you, beavers.
Real beavers. Beaver strong.
There's loads of good news for you.
Yeah.
Oh, in the UK, they've made the first LGBTQIA plus retirement home.
You were saying about that, and I love that.
That is wonderful. That's good news. So there's loads of people who are in like the minorities in the LGBTQIA plus communities, Black and brown people, trans people who really haven't had the open arms welcome into the community that they were expecting. When they're older and they're feeling lonely, how beautiful is that? And I know it's the first one, and hopefully there'll be many, many more, but that's wonderful news. And it's, again, it's sad it's taken this long. I acknowledge that.
But at least it happened.
Yeah. And that made me really happy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good news. I love that. That makes me really happy. Everyone deserves to have that. Especially in those years. Like, come on.
especially if you're gay.
Exactly. You had to put up with straights all those years. Come on.
Stop it. You get me cancelled so bad.
Okay, hopefully that's not a shit first mountain, but we'll see.
This is not just going to be this. It isn't as poop as it might look.
Well, we're both in the starting processes. We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're judging ourselves before we need to, as usual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of a judgment.
Zhuzh.
Yeah, okay. No.
Oh, I suddenly got a phone call.
Did you?
There we go. Yeah, if my thing went weird for a second, it's because I randomly got a phone call. I muted it. It's all good. It's not one I have to answer.
It's not. If it's off somebody who knows that we've been doing this for a year now and that you are busy in between these hours every single Wednesday and Friday.
It's just a random number, so I'm not even going to answer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't answer calls from numbers I don't know.
They should know.
They should know. I'm busy streaming right now, obviously. I guess I should read more.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just add this quick.
You read it so well. Like, I just want anyone to know that hasn't actually read any of LRH. Like, by read, I mean like your eyeballs have read
Physically.
Yeah, it's so incredibly taxing and difficult. The grammar's terrible. Like, it's all structured really bad. There's words that have different meanings with no explanation. There's words that have explanations for absolutely no reasons. It's just like, well, yeah, we know what that word means. Like, what?
Yeah.
And then he uses some things to mean the opposite of what they're commonly known to mean, but with no, it's so hard. And again, no commas. What's a comma? Why do I need them?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's
yeah, it's almost like I wonder if like Jack Parsons wrote him a letter and used commas, and like ever since then he's just like, I can't do it.
It's too painful.
It's too raw. Painful. It reminds me of Jack. Yeah, that's what I think. That's the only thing I can think of. Brad has to go, but he said send me your address. Bye, Brad. Take care. Don't
Bye,
scare
Brad.
it. Don't scare Sarah with your farts.
Love to Sarah.
That's my way of saying love to Sarah.
Flap them over. Flap to them. Flap. Flap for good energy.
Flap, flap.
Some of this paint is terrible.
I hate that. Like that watery one that you had? Yeah.
But like, they're all part of the same set. But it's just some colours are thin.
Okay, I will read more now. I just wanted to get some of that down. Some Mountain. Okay.
So sorry. Should this one be yellow? Well, would this one or this one be better being yellow?
I would put the corner one as yellow.
This one yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
Are you doing? Yeah, I like that one as yellow.
So I'm going to use these colours that I've used inside these circles. I'm going to use these colours as blobs around the outside. And then when these colours have dried, I'm going to go in with different colours and then just start doing blobs all over everywhere, bar the negative space that I'm leaving.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? It's time for the basic nature of man. No matter how criminal an individual is, he will be trying, one way or another, to put ethics in on himself. Just gonna put this up here for a second because
it was what year? When did it come out? When were Thetans dropped because of Socrates? Because he's chatting about like Socrates was like even Socrates
that's right.
had a reactive mind.
Yeah. So Holly, if you're still here, do you know what year he said Xenu put the Thetans in the volcanoes with their electric ribbon?
Not with the electric ribbon. That waited till they come out. So after he did so many things to try and destroy them, knowing it wouldn't work, then he used the electric ribbon to collect them back up.
Sorry, I'm not up on my fraud lore.
Well, I'm just saying. Like,
no, I know. I'm just kidding.
This looks like a lemon.
She said 1967.
1967.
That's when he said that happened?
In the volcano in Oahu, it's not there.
It's not that old. That's not that long ago.
Well, no.
So are you trying to tell me that Socrates didn't have a Thetan?
But how was Socrates
talking about
mankind being plagued with the reactive mind and this bank if it weren't even there? What was he observing and reflecting on other than nothing that didn't happen? He didn't say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm going through a bamboozle now. Been bamboozled. We've got no answer yet.
I'm close enough for Brad to pop round for a cup of tea as well. Different stakes, me giving my go. Sorry, I just thought that.
Goodness me.
When I moved to the village, right, this person come in the house, walked in the house, put the kettle on, asked us what we wanted to drink, tea or coffee, and then was telling us about how we knew the last people who lived there. I'm like, why are you in our house?
That is so confusing.
Yeah, it was very bizarre.
Okay. 76 million years ago was the date of the incident.
How many millions?
76 million years ago.
So the Thetans inhabited the clams first, and that's where like, oh, little Thetan clams, be a volcano, not clam. So they were just lingering about waiting for a clam to get into.
I think so. That would make sense. I mean, it doesn't, but yeah.
They really upgraded, haven't they?
Yeah. Okay. I can keep reading now?
Yeah, sorry. I apologize.
Okay, yeah. So no matter how criminal an individual is, he will be putting ethics on himself. Trigger warning for the men whose name starts with H, if you don't want to hear about him. This explains why Hitler invited the world to destroy Germany. He had the whole war won before September 1939, before he declared war. The Allies were giving him everything he wanted. He had one of the finest intelligence organizations that ever walked. He had Germany well on the way to getting her colonies back, and the idiot declared war. And he just caved himself and Germany right in. His brilliance was going at a mad rate in one direction, and his native sense of ethics was causing him to cave himself at a mad rate in the other direction. This is
why
literally
I said LRH has got that world dominatrix type. They're like Pinky and the Brain. That's like
really
L. Ron Hubbard and David Miscavige. Pinky and the Brain.
Yes. Well sussed.
But
Yes.
except they're better and funnier and not actually horrific, disgusting
yeah.
people. They're just funny little
Yeah.
mouse characters. Yeah, sorry. But yeah,
They have
that's what I
redeemable
was saying
qualities.
about the difference between them. He is just like, oh, this isn't being pain. Yeah, he wanted like.
Yeah, he's actually
domination.
got the supervillain mindset of everything needs to be yeah, and then David's just like, I'm greedy and I want everyone to feel bad because I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I'm powerful and everyone's going to make me feel powerful because I'm insecure. And I wish that Tom Cruise would spoon me like he would a sturgeon, but he won't.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's good times.
Yeah. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't think so, no.
I really don't. Okay, this mountain thing is kind of cool. Okay.
I mean, would it help
The
Tom
individual-
Cruise to come and explain the whole fish situation? I don't think it would.
I think it's one of the things they have on him to keep him in.
You think?
I kind of
Oh
do.
my God. I mean, yeah, imagine they could actually pay Katy Perry to sing I fucked a fish and I liked it.
I mean, right?
If you have
there are
Katy
many
Perry money,
yeah,
like, yeah, no.
you can do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she's probably not that expensive, right? Like, it's not her prime anymore, is it? Sorry, is that offensive? I didn't mean to
No,
be
that price
offensive.
tag went right down.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I was saying that, that would be catchy. That would be a great meme. That'd be a good gift.
I would sing that. I'd do it for free.
But then you just got to have like a picture of Tom Cruise's face. You got to have like a Tom Cruise mask on.
Oh, I don't want to do that to myself. Couldn't pay me enough for that.
My brain is going. The ADHD is like.
You're not letting me read today.
Sorry, come on, go.
It's okay. Okay, so Holly says, just had to look at history of man. Clamshell hinges became the hinges of the human jaw.
Oh my goodness. Oh, do you want to know an actual fact though that my child told me?
Sure.
You know your lips?
Yeah.
They're the same skin as your butthole.
Yeah.
Because it just goes from one end, like it's the same tube that goes from your mouth down your intestines and then to it out.
It's all one
tube.
tube.
Same skin, yeah. So she really much wanted me to pass that information on to you.
Tell her that I already knew that your lips are connected to your butthole, and
it's the same skin.
It's the same skin.
Yeah. And also I was like, yep. That is fantastic.
That's real. That's a fact. It's a fact of life. Do you know that we have like over 20 sphincters in the human body?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is,
a lot of sphincters.
It is. It seems sort of almost pretentious amount.
A pretentious amount of sphincters.
Yeah.
That'd be a good song name.
You say that about so many things that I say.
I know.
Yeah, pull it back, pull it back. Mod, super mod,
okay,
super mod.
Okay.
Thanks, Joe. Rein it back in.
Thank you. Thank you. The individual who lacks any ethics technology is unable to put in ethics on himself and restrain himself from contra-survival actions. So he caves himself in. And the individual is not going to come alive unless he gets hold of the basic tech of ethics and applies it to himself and others. He may find it a little unpalatable at first, but when you're dying of malaria, you don't usually complain about the taste of quinine. You may not like it, but you sure drink it. I don't know why malaria got brought in here, but apparently,
Do Do you reckon
Malaria.
that's why people drink oil and that on the pure? Because like one time I had to drink something yucky. So now all of you do throughout this whole thing.
Man, I don't even know. Hi, Pistache. My cat's looking at me like, what the hell are you reading? That sounds messed up. When the individual fails to put in his own ethics, the group takes action against him, and this is called justice. Apparently, I have found that man cannot be trusted with justice. The truth is, man cannot be really trusted with punishment. With it, he does not really seek discipline. He wreaks injustice. He dramatizes his ability to get his own ethics in by trying to get others to get their ethics in. I invite you to examine what laughingly passes for justice in our current society.
He's self-snitching there. He's just
Oh
calling
yeah,
himself out there. That's literally
yeah.
him. Cancel
Yeah,
yourself out.
that's literally him right there. That's pretty good. Good job, Lonnie Ronnie Scubbard. Okay. Many governments are so touchy about their divine rightness and judicial matters that you hardly open your mouth before they burst into uncontrolled violence. Getting into police hands is a catastrophe in its own right in many places, even when one is merely the plaintiff, much less the accused. Thus, the social disturbance is at maximum in such areas. When the technology of ethics isn't known, justice becomes an end-all in itself, and that just degenerates into sadism. Governments, because they don't understand ethics, have ethics committees, but these are all worded in the framework of justice. They are even violating the derivation of the word ethics. They write justice over into ethics continuously with medical ethics committees, psychological ethics committees, congressional committees, etc. These are all on the basis of justice because they don't really know what ethics is. They call it ethics, but they initiate justice actions and they punish people and make it harder for them to get their own ethics in. Proper justice is expected and has a definite use. When a state of discipline does not exist, the whole group caves in.
I'm sorry. Ethics, not ethics, by definition, already something that's in you. This is in me, therefore my ethics are this.
Yeah, no, ethics in his definition are when you don't do things right. Like, if you're doing things right, you're ethics.
But
But if,
he
like,
never says, by the way, this is the word ethics. This is what, like,
no,
in the
and I'm gonna
formal.
assume. I mean, he does this thing where he'll spend like 40 pages explaining it, and then he'll have like a small definition of what he actually means so that you kind of glance over it. But
Like,
let's keep
being
going.
like italics or something.
Ethics should be in quotes. He puts justice in quotes.
Yeah,
Justice.
no, like in like a different font to make you know that he's definitely not talking about normal ethics that you would think he would be talking
Well,
about.
you'd think, but then it's harder to manipulate.
I just hate him so much. Okay.
Well, yeah, I hate him so much too. I do. I'm yeah. Same page. We're okay. It's all good. We got this. Where was okay. It has been noted continually that the failure of a group began with a lack or loss of discipline. Without it, the group and its members die. But you must understand ethics and justice. The individual can be trusted with ethics, and when he is taught to put his own ethics in, justice no longer becomes the all-important subject that it is made out to be. What a sentence. What a sentence.
What a
wow.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, what an absolute garbage trash human being. Garbage. Yeah, I was so mad I couldn't even get the word out of my mouth. I was just yeah, it's a new word just for this, garbage, because it's so garbled and disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, warped. Exact. My dad just called it warped. It's warped. It is.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And yeah, it's icky. I don't like it. Hello, Bianca.
Oh, hi, Bianca. I think that she was watching the rest of Miriam's fantastic interview with, I nearly said Robert Dam there, and don't know what, because we're speaking about him after. Jamie Mustard. Fantastic interview about a book
Really good.
he's wrote that I was like, oh, a book, oh my god. And then he was like, available pre-release, it'll be out in June, I think, or July. I was like, oh, I've got time to save for it. We're gonna get the book. So
yes.
We'll probably do, if you don't mind, we'll do like another book review where we just go
I
through
would
it
love
lightly over what maybe like an 6-part or something.
Yeah. It depends on how long it ends up being, but yeah, absolutely.
But we really just want to trim it and then encourage people to go out and get the book themselves.
To get it themselves, yeah. Yeah.
If you're itching for a book now and you don't know what to read, Falling from a Pink Cloud is incredible by Michelle Francoeur. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic book, really well wrote, really well, explains not only Scientology, but the other cult he got in and his life afterwards. And yeah,
It's
an
an
it's a real
incredible experience.
journey. Yeah, it's a journey of a book,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It really is. And you really feel like you're there. Like the way that he tells it is so genuine.
And it is when it feels like people are opening up and being so vulnerable, like it makes, like I don't take that for granted, and I really do.
Yeah.
Being really
vulnerable is hard.
more. Like if someone's made you a nice meal, like obviously if you've just like, I don't know, had made yourself a quick bowl of ramen or noodles or something, quick bag of rice, microwave jobby, you're just shoving it in your face quick because you've got to get off somewhere. You're not going to eat a meal someone's lovingly made you by hand like that. You just wouldn't. And that's what I think I'm feeling. It's sort of a similar sort of feeling to, like, you really want to take your time to digest it and to really absorb everything that has been painstakingly laid out in the form of a book or an audio book or someone trying to put together a concise story of events that they've been through. I think
Holly, I would say yes, but we're not on StreamYard.
Oh, does Holly want to come in?
Yeah.
Damn it, I want to do a thing with Holly. This is another thing, because I just sort of, I was like, oh, I'm going to do all this stuff and I'm going to start streaming with people again and doing the paint and ponders and da. And then obviously getting lots of hate mail. I'm very aware that someone must be saying lots of unkind things, which it is true. Someone is out there saying lots of unkind things, but
yeah, and I know who it is, and I don't like it.
I just don't want to.
And I'm mad about it.
Yeah, have anyone else sort of like, I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything. No. I haven't been. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Am I being accused of being OSA again? That was a funny one that went round last year.
Yeah.
What? I'm just going to give you
totally
what you should do if you're going to accuse me of being OSA is you should send me money and then put from OSA. And then maybe do it for when I'm on stream, get a recorded delivery, send me like a massive fruit basket, like pineapple, really luxurious stuff, dragon fruit, passion fruit, all of that.
That'd really show you.
Yeah, and I open it and it says, "To Fluffer, thank you so much, love you lots, OSA." Then yeah. people, really sell it. You should do a really nice thing to make people believe that I'm truly
It's
on the
just not
payroll.
believable.
Yeah.
It's just not believable at this point,
There's an Indian food place bit near me that is delightful. Imagine how much people would think that you love me if you sent me a food delivery of my favorite. It's a fish curry. It's delicious. But yeah, that
That'd
would be
really
fun.
show them.
Yeah, it's KL. My favorite Indian place is called KL, so you could send me a voucher for there. It gives a really nice delicacy from this one specific region of India. You just cannot get it anywhere else. But yeah, here's a voucher. Lots of love, Osa, whatever.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah.
Love Osa.
Continue fluffing the tech, and then
That's right.
And then brackets. Great double agent work. Close brackets. Like, I don't know. It's really sell it though. But yeah.
And then an alien smiley face.
Yeah.
And a peace sign emoji.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit. Commit to it. That's all we're saying.
Because right now it's quite hard to say that I'm paid off in any way, because do you remember me saying last year, I'm not going to do any PayPals, I'm not going to do buy me a coffee, I'm not going to do donation fees, because I don't want or need for anything. I'm quite happy just living as a poor person, and no one can switch shit and do whatever. The people out there absolutely deserve it. I was just fully prepared and knew this was going to happen, and I just want to be like, what are you on about, mate? What?
Yeah.
Because to this
What,
day,
mate?
For what reason? Because I'm not doing it for any monetary gain. I'm not doing it to get in with anybody.
You've not been doing it for clout.
I leave everybody
You're not doing
alone.
it for anything. You're doing it because you want to do it. Because you think it's the right thing to do. So people are going to shit on you for doing what you think is the right thing to do? That's cool. Sorry, I'm not mad about it at all. I'm chill. I'm really chill. I'm really calm bird. I'm not tilty.
Yeah, since real, like, yeah.
Okay, I will read a little more. But yeah, that's a gross sentence. The individual can be trusted with ethics, and when he's taught to put his own ethics in, justice no longer becomes the all-important subject that it is made out to be. This is indoctrination to get you to not want to go to the court. That's all it is.
Oh yeah.
Don't go to court. Don't get justice. Oh, my knee again.
Please,
okay.
Don't bend it the wrong way. It's not. It's not
I didn't.
good.
I just smashed it against the shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Breakthrough. The breakthrough in Scientology is that we do have the basic technology of ethics. For the first time, man can learn how to put his own ethics in and climb back up the chute. Hubbard's really concerned about going up and down the chute. I really need to point that out. Really concerned about.
Life is a game of snakes and ladders.
Well, I think. Well, you know what chute can be a euphemism for. This is a brand new discovery. Before Scientology, it had never before seen the light of day anywhere. Anywhere. It marks a turning point in the history of philosophy. The individual can learn this technology, learn to apply it to his life, and then put his own ethics in, change conditions, and start heading upwards towards survival under his own steam. I hope you will use this technology very well for your own sake, for the sake of those around you, and for the sake of the future of this culture as a whole.
Wow.
Conditions, states of operation. Okay, this is interesting here. An organization or its parts, or an individual, no comma, passes through various states of existence. These, if not handled properly, bring about shrinkage and misery and worry and death.
He is choosing his words, isn't he?
He's choosing his words.
He really is.
Very, yeah.
Do you think these are just like
Shrinkage,
Freudian
shoot,
slips? Because
mud.
he's just like,
I think he's in the peak of his heartbreak right now, and it's just seeping out in everything he writes. These, if not handled properly, bring about shrinkage and misery and worry and death. If handled properly, they bring about stability, expansion, influence, and well-being. These, arranged from highest to lowest, are power, power change, affluence, normal operation, emergency, danger, non-existence, liability, doubt, enemy, treason, confusion. The formulas for these are apparently monitoring formulas for livingness from the state of living. Ugh. So this kind of looks like a kind of offshoot of the tone scale where he's saying power is the best and confusion and treason and doubt are the worst. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think we gotta keep reading because he doesn't really like make sense until you read the whole thing, and then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I can see it no more. And then you're at the end of it not making sense.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Selfless is here. Hi, Selfless. Hi, Uncle Selfless. He is indicating a hierarchy and that you have a low position in it, but you need his help to get higher, not as high as he, but higher. Maybe some of us heard the voice of Jerry Seinfeld for the last bit.
I don't know that.
Didn't Jerry do some Scientology? I'm like 98% sure that Jerry Seinfeld did some Scientology and was like, oh yeah, I mean, stuff I learned there was pretty good.
I know the name, like I know it was like a big TV thing, but I've never seen it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Damn this pain.
The first thing to know about them is that each step in a formula is in exact sequence and must be done in that sequence. It is totally fatal to reverse the order of sequence of two or more actions. Example, in emergency, economize before you promote. If the sequence is disordered, the final result is a smaller organization or less influential person. A key datum is that if the formulas are not known or correctly applied, an organism emerges from each crisis smaller.
Oh dear.
I hate so much about the things that he chooses to be.
Your picture looks lovely.
Oh, thank you. I'm not quite there yet, not quite sure about it yet, but it's coming along.
Yeah. Very nice.
Crying in the mountains.
Oh.
I'd rather be crying in the mountains than reading this stuff. Ugh. Ugh.
I think you do read it very
Haggis, I can tell you now, Scientology is not for me. I hate Bossy Bess. Haggis, I'm pretty sure we all knew Scientology was not for you.
Yeah.
If there was one thing we all knew for certain, that is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have put money on that, I think.
So he's got a little chart here that makes no sense. It says a person can exist in different conditions. Ethics is the means by which he can raise himself to a higher condition and improve his survival. So here you've got low ethics and low personal income Okay, look at that tiny sad little squiggle. Sad little squiggle. And then, oh, look, you're higher, you're raising up. You're starting to get your ethics in, your personal income starting to go up a little bit more. Starting to go up just a little bit more. Oh, look. Your personal income is up so high, it's almost like LRH just saw Jack Parsons at the beach.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that. Straight vert. Nothing but gains. The measurement of survival. Statistics. Blech.
No,
Oh,
thank you.
Selfless said, I got put on an enemies list along with Pearl and Fluffer. Jerry did some courses because of a girlfriend, he says. The episode regarded shrinkage. But she doesn't know about shrinkage. Yeah, the shrinkage thing, that was my first thought. Yeah, the enemies list.
I'm trying to get a
Selfless?
fruit basket out of it, Selfless. I mean,
I
couldn't. I don't feel worthy of being in such good company. I'm honored.
honestly
I'm honored.
offended. I'm offended that I'm not included in such a prestigious crowd. Like, I feel overlooked. I feel like I feel silenced. I guess I have to. I guess I'm just not.
Maybe the key is silence. Maybe the key is if you stop, you'll be acknowledged. Maybe you're too. Maybe like, oh, you want it too bad.
Story of my life.
Because I've been very quiet. I believe
it's true. You have.
It's me. This is a self-portrait.
Yeah. Well, it's very white.
Huh?
I said it's very white.
How dare you?
You're not that white. That's what I'm saying. It's too white to be you.
I don't like this.
You don't like it?
I don't know what's happening and I don't like it.
Oh no.
Why is the whiteness talking about?
I'm just saying you can't say that's a self-portrait. I mean, I guess the gesture of the essence of it, yes. The essence. The essence. I was taking it too literally.
I need to go toilet, I think, and I think it's frazzling my brain a little.
Okay, go. You're good. I'll hold it down as best I can. But the headline is, we're making enemies lists around the place because that's a super... Yeah, we're making enemies lists because that's a great idea. Yeah, exactly. Right? Because it's a really good idea to, put out a list of people that you think are enemies or bad people. Like just the way that it was done, too. Like, it's just so transparent. You know what I mean? I don't really know how else to say it. It's like, can you be any more obvious in your personal resentments? Or, just don't understand. Just don't understand, Just don't get it. I was just kidding about wanting to be included on the list. It's just, I mean, honestly, in a lot of ways, I just don't understand why people are being aggressive to some people for doing something and not to the other people who are doing that same thing. Like, why is it wrong for some people to do this, but it's not wrong for other people to do it?
I've done none of the things that you've done.
You've done none of the things that I do. Exactly. That's the thing. That's what I don't understand.
People as well. Like the amount of people who like refer to us, think of us, treat us like we're the same person. But sometimes it's funny. So, it is cute a lot of the time. But yeah, don't have a go at Tilty for stuff that, I've said or done, or vice versa. I mean, I don't care. Do what you want. You don't listen to me.
I mean, if I've said something that's getting you flack, people should be coming to me because I said it. But also at the same time, I don't understand why I get away with saying things when other people are getting called out for not even doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
disclaimer, full disclaimer, I do not, would not, at all in any way, shape or form, want to control anything. This is a free flying bird. We've got a free range bird here. I'm gonna take I don't understand what people think the dynamic here is, other than like an equal supportive friendship. Like there's no, like, if I thought Tilty was doing something that was detrimental to their mental health, I might be like, hey, how does that feel? How do you feel within yourself now? Not great. Is that more or less when you do this thing? Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe go for a walk. And I've said to you, maybe get out for a walk.
Yeah, or maybe take a step back.
Yeah. Or you don't have to comment on everything. You know? But other than that,
I have self-control. Gales. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, chat. Gail says, I've watched DOA from the first time he came on the scene in LA. I don't chat, but have been there watching. I have chatted in some people's chat, but mostly keep quiet. What is happening to him is horrific. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't happen to anyone. That's the whole point. This is a you know, it's a gross miscarriage of justice. And reading this, it makes sense considering they don't fucking understand what justice is.
Yeah, and I think I acknowledged from the start, every single person's a hypocrite. You've just got to be able to acknowledge it and own it, or not do it. So I just don't understand people who can be like, it's horrible to make people fit into a certain category. It's horrible to try and control people. It's horrible, you know, for people to feel insane because of, you know, conditioning and and then to turn around and do that on someone is unacceptable. To say, oh, we stand against ending Scientology, we stand against ending abuse, we stand against fighting the cult, and then to do anything to interfere with that is a hypocrite beyond me wanting to spend my time or energy thinking about you.
Boom. Boom.
And people can call me for all my hypocrite, and hopefully I'll be acknowledged of it. If I'm not, you'll bring that knowledge to me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'll wear it. And you do what you want. You know, throw some tomatoes. Do what you do.
We've all taken accountability for things. I've had to apologize. I've apologized to a lot of people, and I daily apologize for my energy in chat. I mean,
I was asking you to. Like, people literally ask me. It used to be daily. People ask me to speak for and I'm like, ask them. How would I know what someone else is thinking or why someone else does what they do? Like, what you're asking me is actually ridiculous. Like, if I could read minds, do you think I would be sat reading fluffy squirrel emails? No. I'd be making shit happen. I'll be, you know, doing my own. You imagine. Like, I'm not the type to blackmail, but if you were, being a mind reader, top-notch skill to have. Top-notch skill to have.
Absolutely. Selfless says, Scientology, and now folks supposedly protesting Scientology want to destroy Scott. They have dehumanized him so that it's easier for them to wish serious harm to come to him and to help it along. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly it. They're trying to turn him into a cartoon villain and make it seem like he's not a real person and doesn't have, you know, and dehumanization.
And this is why I wouldn't refer to anyone as an actual animal personally. I just yeah,
except for me because I am a bird.
Yes, yeah, and I'll say squirrel and that, ha. But you know, you don't refer to people as cockroaches or, do you know what I mean?
Or
it's
dogs
so
or fleas.
Disgusting. It's that you're signing your own released slip for your humanity.
You're showing everybody who you are when you do that.
Yeah, and I hope people start believing when people show them there. I hope people go, okay, yeah.
I have this art up here. I don't know if you can see it. It says, "Don't act like a piss baby." And, I stand by it. Hey, The Journey. The Journey is doing incredible map work, by the way.
The Journey has been doing incredible work for over a year
I know.
now. Just in case anybody didn't know,
Absolutely.
please go over.
Yeah.
It's not just stuff in America. They're doing it like all over. They're doing like maps everywhere. They've been looking. Obviously, David Miscavige said in his speech last year that he wanted to expand the Sea Org into Africa, well, more around Africa. And yeah, fuck that and the horse it rode in on. And I just appreciate The Journey, spending time and effort trying to make sure it doesn't grow more amongst other vulnerable people. So I just appreciate many, many things, but that is definitely one of them.
I don't want to take away from that statement, but I just have to say, more like David Piscavage.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Can we see what I'm kind of trying to start to achieve here?
I really like it. I really like it.
Hopefully I'm going to make it coherent. I'm going to try and make it coherent.
Oh, thank you, Joe. I was actually going to ask if someone could drop that. That's amazing. Thank you. They dropped The Journey stream.
Thank you so much. And I think we're wrapping up. Is it nearly time?
Oh yeah, we've got 9 minutes left.
Oh my goodness,
that flew by.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen Miriam's live earlier with Jamie Mustard, that was incredible. Do please go over.
It was really good. Oh, Selfless, did you see? I dropped a Star Trek quote and they have put it up and then they agreed with it and I'm really happy. Sorry, I just had to tell my uncle, my fake uncle. I forced myself into their lives, just as I have with you.
I know, but you were just so forceful that it made me like coy and reserved. So I'm like, can't just both be, smashing around like balls in china shops. Like, I'm just gonna have to reserve all of my crazy for you.
Fluffer's my +1.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't tell people. You nestle me in under the wing. I'm in. Good time.
That's right. I just kind of sneak you in.
Good time pie.
That's right. A good time pie. Hopefully with no breach.
No. Oh, I need to tell you something that I definitely 100% can't say on stream, but please remind me. It's something, yeah.
Okay. We need to set up a time to do a stream with Holly because I feel bad that we haven't been able to do one.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to do one with her on Sunday, just about the chat bots and what people need and what the feedback she needs and da. But again,
nice.
I just was trying not to arrange anything with anyone because I didn't know. I don't go out and watch these videos. People are like, oh, so and so is talking whatever about you. I'm like, oh, good for them. Like I don't go out and search it, but then when I start, getting emails, I'm like, what? What are you on about? So I was like, yeah, I'll just lay low for a little bit.
Yeah, I get you. We could also do like a menage a ha on any channel, really.
Yeah. I think Keith's quit everything.
What?
Yeah, he asked to be taken off. But yeah, a few people. I mean, this is what I mean. People think that they're going, haha, I'm really hurting this person by, and you're not hurting that other person. Everyone has got their own stuff on. What you are hurting is the supporters. The supporters who go, I'm exhausted with this and I can't do it anymore. And I'm going to write my letter of resignation from this community to Fluff a Squirrel and let them know they are also a piece of shit who could have stopped all of this had they have just sung Kumbaya.
I am broken hearted.
I mean,
I'm
it's shocking, isn't it?
actually, I'm a little gutted. I'm actually getting emotional. I'm a little bit gutted right now.
Well, you're aware people have been sending me shitty emails.
I know, but I didn't know it was like, I guess I didn't grasp how shitty.
Well, yeah, because if I tell you a softball one, you get very upset, and you're like, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to send you off on a back and forth with anybody.
Keith, aka the AEIOU ray of sunshine.
Yeah. Scientology audit
I'm
Philly
upset.
in DC.
I'm upset.
But yeah, this is what happens when people are just horrible. They just get, other people who are trying their hardest, and maybe the only person in their whole area. And so yeah, there's been a few people who requested to just be like, yeah, I just don't want to do this anymore, or this is toxic, or it's sad,
too much. It's emotionally draining.
But yeah, if you like someone, watch the people you like. Don't watch the people you don't like, and don't follow. It's okay to hear something and go, oh, that's the thing. You don't have to go, oh, I believe that. Oh, that has to be a lie. Oh, I'm going to go look up on that. Oh, I must lose sleep giving an opinion. Like it doesn't matter. Like the things that
you don't
matter
have to.
are, trying to stop human suffering.
Yes.
If that's in Scientology, that's where our efforts are. But if you're going to put yourself, if you are a human, and if you are going to suffer, stop, because we don't want human suffering. This is
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? This is another thing of the hypocrisy of it. If you're going against human suffering, and then you're going, oh, but just the children. It's like, well, no, because everyone who once we get to 18, we go right. 21, all right, fuck off then, mate.
Yeah, so does that mean you agree that 5 years old is an older child? Because where do you draw the line? No. Save everyone.
You stop being a child at 16 years of age. So I ended up out on the street at 16 years of age. Do you know what it's like to be told you're a child? And like this is why I understand people in Scientology, because to be told you should be able to do X, Y, and Z, and you can't, with every effort and fiber of your being, it's impossible, and you need an adult to help you, and that doesn't happen, and you just continually fall on your fucking face. That batters a person's confidence. Absolutely. And when you have to fight back from that, just good luck taking people back down after that. But all I'm saying is a baseline there of me understanding, and you can't treat people like this is the cutoff age for being a child. How about the cutoff age for being a child is somewhere in your 20s, when your brain's finished developing, and that ranges, maybe even from 23 to even 33. Say maybe between those ages, someone is now ready to adult fully by themselves. But yeah, sorry, I'm just going on a rant.
No, it's okay. Selfless said, agreed, there's way too much here an internet rumor, believe an internet rumor, and then report an internet rumor as fact going around. Exactly. It's a really bad game of high school telephone. And it's unnecessary. Okay. Do you think that these mountains are getting good enough to cry in?
Oh, just say don't engage. Like, how do you avoid playing telephone? You just don't engage. Like, I think that's why I don't get as many I don't get in like nice emails, and I think that's because the people who are actually really nice and thoughtful and care are like, oh, Fluffer keeps saying they're receiving too many emails. I'm not going to email anymore. So it's just the assholes who don't care.
If you're going to send Fluffer an email, send them a nice email. If you're going to send Fluffer a bad email, send it to me.
Do you know? No. Do you know how upset you'd get? No. Because I'm
going to draw.
As well. Like,
I'm going to draw a little knight. I'm gonna draw a little knight standing here with a cape blowing. This is gonna be one of the pieces I sent to I don't know who's going to be doing it, maybe Sandra, to raise money for DOA's legal. So this is not done yet, but I'm really happy with the base layer so far. Yeah, and I agree with all of you. And it's like Laura said, we just got to go back to love. We just got to go back to love. We got to not waste our precious energies on piss babies, and just support each other. And shit, there was a quote. Oh, there was a quote I was gonna say. Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, selfless. What you said, it made me think of the Ferengi rule of acquisition, which is hear all, trust nothing.
Listen to half, believe a quarter. That's what we say.
Oh, good one.
Or what my granddad used to say: "Those who don't hear must feel."
Rika, 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 Rika.
Oh yeah, I've received
Rika popped back in.
Yeah. Some's funny. Like, some of it is funny. And also I know how people write as well. Like when you've been in chat, like, I don't know.
It's called pattern recognition.
It is. But anyway.
Yeah, and people on the spectrum typically are quite good at it. I said typically people on the spectrum are quite good at it. Typically. Not all the time. Absolutely.
Not every bird.
Yeah, I'm not great at stuff. That's true. That's fact. That is fact.
You engage with life like a Labrador puppy.
Okay. I don't know how to counter that.
Oh, I don't think you can.
I don't think I can either.
No, I think you either say thank you or
is that why people don't get mad at me?
Maybe. Yeah, like, you give the energy of you could piss on someone's floor and it not be a problem.
It's gesture privilege. In the court, the jester had something called jester's privilege, where they could joke about or laugh about or say anything, and they didn't get in trouble with the king because they were like one of the most trusted advisors to the king and also the consigliere.
Oh,
Selfless says, for severely traumatized folk like those in cults or abusive homes, full maturation by society's limited, misguided standards might be well delayed. There's not one timeline for all folk. Exactly. That was what I was trying to make the words come out as, but I'm not eloquent. So thank you.
Ooh.
And we have hit 2 hours.
Oh, lovely. I've nearly used up all my paint, but I do really need a cup of tea.
Well, there you go. It's perfect timing then. And I think I need another coffee. I'm going to have an OT 420 for all of the lovely treasures in chat, and also for Doug.
Like, how do I repeatedly ask him to come on and then he just doesn't? Does he? Is this? I get it. Okay, I get
no,
it.
he's helping. He's helping. No. He's helping Grandma Bird.
Tell him rejection received.
You know the other kid you didn't know you adopted that lives across the world? Yeah, they're mad at this complete rejection.
Yeah. If I wanted rejection, I could go to my own dad. What are you doing, Papa Bird? This is not what I signed up for.
Miriam said she's meeting Irish in the city tomorrow. Oh my gosh!
I'm so excited. Thank you so much to everyone who's going to be with Miriam, and
I
just know
love
that
that.
I wish I could, and I'm
Me
just
too.
so happy. Like I'm so happy. Like I'm just buzzing. I love that people can be there for her. Miriam's the sweetest.
Literally a pure wholesome treasure.
She really is. Please go, watch her last live
Yeah,
with
go catch that interview.
Jamie Mustard.
Yes, definitely a good, insightful conversation. Really great. And send every bit of good energy you've got for them tomorrow, and tune in because it's gonna be great.
Yeah. My dogs say bye.
Oh, puppy dogs!
Okay.
Make
Right.
sure you get your recommended sips in. Take your
Yeah.
DB Crib
I'm
meds
gonna
and be
go.
kind to
I'm
yourselves.
sorry, everyone. I gotta go. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.